Ever notice how some songs just get stuck in your head even if you don't like them? Well, the reason behind that starts in a cafe all the way back in 1920. Bluma Zygarnik was sitting in a cafe when she noticed something strange. Waiters could remember every order perfectly, but the moment the bill was settled, they forgot everything. This caught her attention and she had to know more about this, so she ran a series of experiments. She gave participants 20 simple tasks: puzzles, math problems, drawing, etc. Half the time, she let them complete the tasks. In the other half, she interrupted them halfway through and told them to stop. And what she found was that the participants were more than twice as likely to remember the incomplete tasks than the completed ones. Why is that? It's because our brain keeps tabs open on all incompleted tasks, like that browser tab that you forget to close. Zygarnik believed that interrupted tasks creates mental tension. Tension that's only resolved once the task is complete. Until then, it's stuck in your head. This is why iconic TV shows like Lost and The Walking Dead end on cliffhangers. Why your favorite podcast tease tomorrow's story. Why you just cannot stop thinking about that unresolved text conversation. Why just one chip is not enough, and one bite of cookie feels like a waste. It's incomplete, and so is my diet. It works like this in music too, because your song is a story. If everything just resolves perfectly, there's nothing for your brain to come back to. But if you leave just a little bit of tension, the brain keeps coming back trying to close that loop. We actually have a term for this in music theory: call and response. You give the listener a musical question, sometimes you answer it, and sometimes you don't. Each mini interaction triggers that unfinished feeling. It keeps the brain engaged and addicted. For example, that boom boom clap in Queen's infamous "We Will Rock You." Before the vocal even starts, you are almost expected and you want to join along. It invites you to respond before the vocal even starts. Adele's "Rolling in the Deep" during that big chorus, I don't even know if I can sing it. You just want to start singing "Rolling in the Deep" before she even does. There's that space and tension before it's resolved. In the song "Hey Ya" by Outkast, there's that all right, and then it stops and makes the listener want to fill in the next line manually. So there's two main ways to create this tension. One is obviously with the story lyrically, and then second is with the story melodically. And pro tip, if you can do both at the same time, awesome. A great example of this might be something like starting with the 5. Don't walk away from me. Hold that tension. Unless you're scared to feel. Resolving back on that 1. Now, if we want to create even more tension and have that sit for a little while longer, we could do something like this. Don't walk away from me. Unless you're scared to feel. Maybe resolving on that 1. When you are writing music, just like any other story, you want to think about tension. Music is filled with these little micro call and responses, this tension and release. And because of all the open loops that it creates over the entirety of the song, it keeps things feeling addictive. Just like the song that's stuck in your head really isn't the entire song. It's just a portion of it. You've probably heard that one of the best ways to get a song from being stuck in your head is to sing the entirety of the song. That's because of the Zygarnik effect. You want to close that loop. Next time you write a song, don't finish the sentence. Leave a question, build a pattern, and then break it. Use call and response to keep your listener engaged like they're trying to solve a puzzle with you. Now, writing a great song is only part of the process. You need to produce it well and you need to mix it well, or else it'll fall flat because of the playlistification of Spotify and all these other platforms. Your music is compared to someone else's by default. If you want to improve your mixes in just 11 minutes, you can watch this video here. In that video, in just 11 minutes, I show you how to improve your mixes by 176%. And look, I just opened up a new loop that you have to close, so you have to go watch that video or else it's going to drive you crazy. See what I did there? Now, as always, go create.